For today's guided meditation, we'll practice the steps of self-compassion with a troubling event in our lives. As you settle in, allow your breath to deepen. Feel your spine tall and strong, and your belly soft. Let each inhale expand you, and each exhale empty. Whatever else today has brought you, the next 10 minutes are a space for you to just be here, right now, safe, centered, in your body, fully alive and awake, open to this life as you are experiencing it, right here, right now, in this moment, exactly as it is. Feel the weight of your body in your chair. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin, the temperature of your breath as it leaves your body. So gently moving the awareness down into the body. You might feel a sense of softening in the shoulders, in the jaw. You might feel yourself release tension in the space between your eyebrows. You might relax your eyes. Your gaze is soft, or your eyes might be closed. Whatever feels right and safe today, in whatever situation you may be in. Feeling now into the inner body, the aliveness in fingertips and toes. Feeling the body as an energy field from the inside out. I am here in my body. I am safe. I am home. I am here in my body. As your body relaxes, allow yourself to bring to mind a time of struggle. Maybe a time that you have felt alone, defeated, where you may have felt that downward spiral feeling, or felt voices in your head speaking really harmful, hurtful words. See if you can open yourself, even just a little bit, into that moment and feel in an embodied way where you were struggling, where that suffering lived in your body. As you feel into your body for this moment, you might notice that the thoughts and feelings of this moment naturally start to arise. Can you perhaps name the overall emotion? Like fear or sadness, loss or grief? What singular word or short phrase captures the essence of what this moment felt like in your body? You might identify where you felt this emotion in your body, perhaps even moving a hand and placing your hand on the part of the body that felt this emotion the strongest. Breathe into that space. Soften the muscles around this place. There is room for this too. As you lean into this emotion and this sensation, the felt sense of this emotion, notice, does this emotion have a texture, a temperature? Is it moving or stationary? Does it have a color? Take time to really get to know this moment, this place in your body. And as we hold this emotion and this moment of struggle with presence, we'll practice meeting ourselves with self-compassion, opening to exactly what is here, rather than closing ourselves off and tail spinning. First, we acknowledge that we are struggling. You might say to yourself out loud, "This is hard." Perhaps placing a hand on your heart or any other gesture of comfort and acknowledgement. This is hard. Breathe space around this acknowledgement and allow yourself to be right where you are. As you practice meeting yourself here, you might stay for a moment. This is hard, and breathe, soften, looking for any places in the body or mind that want to tense up against the moment, that want to tighten or push away. Any signs of resistance, of contracting inward, closing, collapsing. Meet those places with breath and awareness. I see you, and this is hard. Hand on heart, deep breath. Second, we recognize our shared humanity. Perhaps you can already feel and sense the almost compulsive urge to make yourself special or isolated and alone, to spin into narratives that make you uniquely broken, irredeemable, unlovable. And if you can, create a boundary and commitment in yourself not to follow those trains of thought. Those trains of thought are not unique to you. They run in the head of every human in such a state of suffering. Instead of jumping on that train of downward spiral and shame, you are learning a new way to be with yourself in struggle. consciously ground yourself in a different narrative, a narrative of shared humanity. Hand on heart. There is nothing uniquely wrong with me. I am a human being with strengths and weaknesses, just like everybody else. This is just how it feels right now, and there is room for this too. Deep breath. We're going to repeat those words again. There is nothing uniquely wrong with me. I am a human being with strengths and weaknesses just like everybody else. This is just how it is right now. And there is room for this too. For a moment, just sit and relax into this space of shared humanity. Feel into this circle of energy that you're creating with this awareness, and absorb the collective energy of love and unity and oneness that is here. The struggle of every human who has ever lived on this planet. The inner darkness that every one of us must learn to face. We are all together in this struggle, together in our inherent limitations, in our inherent greatness. Release the idea that there is something uniquely broken in you, and feel the space and support of your shared humanity. Third, we speak kindness. In your head or out loud with your voice, speak words of kindness. Use any soft terms of endearment that you can manage that feel authentic and safe. Sweetheart, darling, dear one, dude. You might practice making your voice very soft, or adding a soft, soothing gesture, like running your finger across your cheek, or slowly brushing hair away from your face, tracing fingertips across your shoulder or arm. It will all be okay, sweetheart. Darling, I am here for you. Dude, you're gonna be okay. See if you can speak in such soft, gentle tones that it melts away any brittle armor that might be surrounding your body, mind, spirit. Lastly, we attend to our needs. Ask yourself, what do I need right now, if anything? Consider physical needs, food, water, rest, movement, or safe physical distance. When we're in crisis, we often lose complete track of our physical needs. Attending to our physical needs helps us remember that we are human and gives us the capacity to find our center where we will find the best next right step. It's there waiting for us underneath all the chaos. Consider your emotional needs. Do you need to be heard? To use your voice in some way? Perhaps you need emotional safety and distance. Perhaps you need to not talk about or think about this problem for a while and allow your emotions time to dissipate so you can recenter and find your clarity. Are there mental needs you could attend to? Do you need to understand something better? Do you need clarity? Perhaps writing things out in a journal or making a list to help you sort through a situation might be helpful. Or perhaps talking through the situation with a safe and trustworthy person. What do I need mentally? What do I need spiritually? How connected do you feel right now, in this moment? What can you do to keep that connection alive? Pay attention to what feeds your sense of connection inside yourself and what takes it away. Hold boundaries with yourself around behaviors, thoughts, stories, and people that pull you away from this sense of inner peace and connection. They will only take you further from your next right step. As you sort through these steps of self-compassion, consider how responding with compassion feels different in your mind, body, spirit than the times when you allow yourself to tailspin, when you let the voices in your head run rampant. Recognize that nothing outside of you can come to your rescue. You just became your own resource, your own parent, your own best friend. This capacity is always within you, and no one and nothing can take it away without your permission. With your last breaths in this meditation, allow this experience and feelings to sink deep. Let each cell in your body memorize this experience. Let your neural pathways in your mind record a map back to this place of inner peace. Recognize that this practice of self-compassion offers freedom and relief. It can help you find the place inside yourself where you will naturally, with lightness and ease, find your next right step. This is your center, and your center is the place that will lead you with integrity and wisdom to your most joyful, fulfilled, and passionate life. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.
Thanks for practicing with us. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more information and support to help you build a life of passion and purpose that you love.